Hi, my name is JJ Prado, and I'm here to talk about my hero, Bob Marley. Bob Marley was one of the most impactful artists of the 20th century. His music inspired millions all over the world and told many people to realize the art and beauty of reggae and the Rastafarian culture. I'm here today to tell everybody about Bob Marley and the great things he's done. He's my hero because of his journey from the slums to international stardom, his powerful messages in his music, his public actions that encouraged peace, and the impact that caused reform and changed the world. Because we were called to talk about a visual aid, I wanted to show something from the heart of Jamaica that is near and dear to my heart. This is a seashell I found in Montego Bay when I was on vacation in Jamaica. This never fails to remind me of the island culture Marley came from and why he was so important to me and millions of others around the world. Bob Marley was born in the rural community of 9 Miles to Norval Marley and Sedila Malcolm, said by history. His details of his early life are very vague, considering his very rural upbringing. However, according to Britannica, he was known for his shy aloofness and his startling stare. Having a white father and a black mother, he was constantly scrutinized and even kidnapped as a child and brought to Kingston by his father, who had been disowned for wedding a black woman. This is said by White. As a teenager, he moved to Trenchtown, a very poor area of Kingston, and began welding as a trade. After Marley suffered a career-ending injury, a tiny steel splinter had become embedded in his eye, according to history. He began creating his music group with his friends from Trenchtown, which they named Bob Marley and the Wailers. Bob Marley started to write music to instill pride into his fellow Jamaicans and inspire people to rise up against the injustice in their world. For many West Indians, songs like Get Up, Stand Up, and Buffalo Soldier highlight the struggles against oppression and the quest for freedom. When political tension arose in Jamaica, White writes that Marley put on a free concert to bring everyone together to prevent uprisings against the two political parties. Although a misunderstanding led to an attempt to assassinate Marley and his wife 2 days before the concert, he persevered and performed in one of his famous concerts, Smile Jamaica. This became one of the most impactful moments of his career. Bob Marley always encouraged peace and unity with his public actions. Calvo writes that the attack on Bob Marley had shocked the world, and Marley became a global hero for unity and peace. After Smile for Jamaica, Marley and the Wailers migrated to London, where according to BBC, they stayed in a rundown hotel in Kensal Rise. This is where later documents of their staying have been found and shown for everyone to see. Even in London and all across the world, Marley sought to bring people together. His concerts in London were more than just musically transcendent and called people to action. Everywhere Marley went, he spread his message of peace. Bob Marley's impact across the world was simply insurmountable. The way that he touched people's lives from the West Indies all the way to Africa and everywhere in between, touched people and showed them truly what the Rastafarian mindset was all about. The Rastafarian mindset was his religion that was founded in Ethiopia, and they viewed the Ethiopian leader as the second coming of Messiah. They used marijuana to reconnect with their fellow people and use it as a religious sacrament. They also believed that they should treat every person equal and treat everyone with love and respect. And that is what he carried with himself all through his life. From his humble beginnings in Trenchtown, we learned how the world would judge him forever for his skin. Because in Jamaica, having a white father and a black mother was something that not very many people had. And this really called him. Every time he was in 9 Miles, he was criticized for being too white. And when he went to Trenchtown, he was criticized for being too black. And this caused problems everywhere he went. When he was a welder, he realized that this was not his true calling. And he realized that this is not what he was made to do. He realized that he needed to spread his word and spread his voice with everyone in the world. And finally, to his years touring, where he spread peace, love, and his true Rasta mindset. This was one of the greatest accomplishments of his career because it truly showed how he could spread peace and love to everyone all over the world and truly spread the Rasta mindset. I think everybody can learn something from Bob Marley. They can learn that political opinions, race, and religion do not matter. All that really matters is how we treat people and how we show love all across the world. As Farley writes, Bob Marley is best summarized by the title of what is among his most singular songs.